Some soup, please. I think I just wanted to come on live and say that real quick because I like the fact that my voice sounds crazy right now. I shouldn't be having fun with this, but I am. I'll tell you, not even like a month ago or so, my kids were having fun doing like, what were they doing? You know how you put helium in the balloons and stuff, and you they get the air, the helium air, and then they talk like this. That was funny watching them do that. They were getting helium high, I guess, and they were. And there's that. So let me see if I can fix my hair or something. Yeah, don't expect too much out of me right now. I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. I'm sick. I'm sick, and I don't feel good. So don't expect perfection out of me right now. Like, you know, being a woman and being a mom has always been this thing where you can't be sick. You can't be off your game. You can't be fat. You have to be 100% all the time. It's like having one of those coaches that are on steroids, you know? You ever had a coach on steroids? It's like, bro, like you need to calm the fuck down. Like you are always screaming and yelling and super aggressive for no fucking reason. Like, calm the fuck down, you know? So I figured I'd just come here and ramble on this page because I don't know why, but I did. Let me see, I got sick. Did I get sick yesterday or the day before? I think I started to get sick the day before yesterday. And so all of yesterday I was drinking this tea. And I made myself special tea. So, and I'm not gonna be sick for too long. Probably today will be my last day. So I'm gonna go and take some garlic and ginger and stuff like that. And I'll be feeling better tomorrow. But you know, I still want soup though. Make me some soup because I'm sick. I'm sick. So yeah, that's what's going on with me right now. I'm super tired right now, but I can't go back to sleep for some reason. Probably because this bright ass light is on me. Look, talk about I can't go to sleep. Looks like that's why you can't go to sleep. Fucking me. The fucking light. It's bright. So yeah, being a mom, I still have mom duties. So I'm going to just kind of like lay here for a little bit, and then I'll get up and go get my daughter from school and stuff like that and pick her up. It's cold in here. I'm so cold. Hopefully I don't get a fever. Oh my God, I don't need to have a fever because then I'm going to have the chills and then I'm not going to be able to get up. I'm going to be sleeping for too long and I need to get up because I have to go to work. So yeah, you know, that's how that goes. I guess I can go to like Wawa has soup, Chick-fil-A has soup, Publix has soup. Who else has soup? I'm going to go to one of those places and get some soup for myself. I had some soup yesterday, and that was okay. I just wish it was a little bit more juice, like a little bit more of the broth. Yeah, I feel like I just need more broth. You know what? I had some pho recently, and it was so good. It was probably about a month ago. It was so fucking good. And it's been a long time since I've had pho. Like, it's been forever since I've had pho. But I was like, that was so fucking refreshing. And what they did was they gave me the soup in like this container, and then they separated like the noodles and then the vegetables and stuff, and they put it in a separate box for me so that I can dip it. That was divine, okay? That was divine. It was divinity in a soup. So what I think, because I have some of those rice noodles at home. Well, at the Orange House, I keep saying at home, but at the Orange House, I have some of those rice noodles. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and, you know, make some broth and stuff like that. And then get the rice noodles, chop up some onions, get some mint, because they put some mint leaves in there too. I ate that motherfucker up. It was so good. Oh my God, it was so delicious. So I think I'm going to make myself some pho. Because you know what? That's what I need to eat anyway, because I'm supposed to be being a Chinese baddie. So since I'm turning myself into a Chinese baddie, you know, I'm going to be basically eating soup in the morning anyway. So there's that. I don't know what happened there, but it just turned off. I've been noticing that with the internet or with my like YouTube channel. They'll just shut the shit down sometimes. Like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. I really need to make some changes to this channel. Maybe I'll just totally start a new channel. I don't know. Because I feel like this channel, the algorithm is all fucked up. It's not really getting a lot of... it could be because I'm just like all over the place on this channel lately. So, I don't care though. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care. Lately, things have been kind of like, I feel like it's like a chaos work. So there's been like a little chaos going on just around in general lately. And I feel like I have not been working with the chaos properly at all. I have not been effectively managing the chaos. And so now I'm getting to a space where it's like, okay, I realize I need to get back into a space where I'm functioning and basically alchemizing whatever the chaos is. So I need to kind of get back to that space because I haven't been doing that at all. I was just, you know, sometimes you just get to a point where like, fuck it, you just throw your hands up and let shit happen. So I kind of been in that state for a little bit because I don't know, you know, it's there was some sort of chaos work going on between me and Gino, and it's just like things went so far left that I think I just was like, I just checked out, you know, not only checked out of the relationship, but checked out on a lot of things. Like, so, and then sometimes I'm just like, lately, because me and Gino were going at it so much, anything that triggers me, I'm just popping off because no. Nothing and nobody in this life is going to make me feel like I have to be mistreated because you don't like something or because you're upset. No, bitch. You're gonna properly treat me, or I'm gonna show you the hellraiser that I actually am, okay? I've been trying to be nice, ho. You know what I'm saying? So I think what ends up happening is that sometimes when that part of you is opened up, it's like you can take it kind of far, you know what I mean? Like you just, it's opened up, and now it's opened up. It's open season, basically. Open season, that's a perfect way to say it. So basically it's like open season. So now I'm like, okay, I can calm down again. You know what I mean? Because the chaos is starting to realize that it needs to calm itself down, one, and two, I'm also noticing that some things are being dissolved, and you know what I'm saying? It's like some of the energy is dissolved. Some of the energy has run its course type vibe. So I just feel like I can get myself kind of back to like where I need to be, which is my peaceful state, you know? Because don't come disturbing my peace, you know? I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's just like, it's like what they want to disturb your peace. And, you know, I feel like the last couple of years has really shown me the meaning of misery love company, you know? The last multiple years, the true meaning of the term misery loves company has really I've gotten the true meaning and understanding of it. And it's pretty sad because it's like people don't realize that. I was gonna say you get more bees with honey, but fuck that. Like, you know, at the end of the day, stop being a bitch. You know, like stop being a motherfucking bitch because your life is shit. You feel like everybody else's life should be shit too. So you're gonna do shit, manipulate shit to do that. And I just feel like that's just crazy. Like, I've never been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, like, I'm literally the type where, like, if I feel like I'm on some fuck shit, and, like, my best friend, like, usually, like, we're cool to, like, talk and stuff. But I feel like if I'm just on some bullshit, usually I will isolate myself, and I will, like, just deal with my shit on my own. Like, you know? But there are some people that it's like, if they see you happy, they wanna. It's like it's like their mission to show you and to prove to you that life is not happy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you little trolly bitch? It's like that is terrible. I've never been like that, and to be honest with you, I don't find myself ever wanting to be around people like that either because that's just disgusting, honestly. It's like, so because other people experiencing joy and happiness, you can't just understand that, oh, if there's happiness and joy over there, then I can potentially experience happiness and joy also. Instead, you're like, oh, there's happiness and joy over there, I must destroy it. That's your idea? Like, that's what you come up with? You see happiness and joy, you see love and connectedness, and you're like, I must destroy that happiness. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You know, so I feel like this last couple of years has really shown me the real me. I just feel like the last few years has really shown me the true meaning of misery loves company. And it's pretty terrible. It's pretty sad. It's like that's a sad fucking existence if you feel like, you know, oh, I've seen joy, I'm seeing happiness, I'm seeing people in love, I must destroy it. Like, that's really how you feel? You're not trying to figure out how you can learn to experience that type of joy or happiness. You just simply want them not to have it. You simply want to destroy it for them. And that is terrible. That's really terrible. I feel like my stomach's going down a little bit. Is it? Hold on, let me turn to the side real quick. You can always tell when you like lay on the side, like, you know, like if your stomach's going down. Let me see. Maybe not too much. Maybe just a little bit. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing? So my stomach's going down just like this much, like so much you can't even tell. Only that much. But I feel like I have a secret. Like I feel like I have a secret, you know. I'm gonna be eating and drinking like a lot of soup, and I feel like that's really good. And the warm tea. As a matter of fact, let me get up right now and go make myself some warm tea. Hold on, Jeff. I'm so sick. That's so funny because like not even know or realize that, like, being a woman means nothing. When you're a woman, being sick, all that shit. Being sick, being hurt, being physically in pain means nothing, okay? Men don't care. You must be a slave every day, doesn't matter. So, the last time I was sick, Gino did take care of me though. He was like, come over here, sleep in my bed, blah, blah, blah. And so he did like make me some soup and stuff. But that's almost like a new experience for me, like, you know? It's like a new experience. Now, I wonder if a little bit of that is me putting that pressure on myself or not making him aware, like, I'm sick. You're supposed to be taking care of me. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to do that. I'm just not like that. Like, you know, like, I'm not about to sit here and tell you what you're supposed to be doing as a person. You either do it or you don't. And I just figure out which one you prefer to do. And I just, I realize which side of it, oh my God, this thing's so loud. I just kind of figure out which side of the train you're on, and I put you in a category and leave you there. I don't really like, I think, and let me change my words and what I was gonna say. I did not previously prefer to like call people out on the shit that they're not doing for me, but I think that's gonna change. Oh God. It's time for me to change the water thing, guys. I'm not doing it right now. I'll do it later. So, like, I think I'm just like, I've always been just like, just watch people, how they treat you, and put them in categories, you know what I mean? It's never been a thing where I'm like, oh, you're supposed to do this for me. Like, I've just never been like that. So, but I think now I might be making a change here in 2026. I might be making a change. You're supposed to make me soup right now and bring it to me. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just too much like how I am, you know? I take care of my fucking self. Just leave me alone. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my God, my hair. I'm so sorry. You have to see it like this. It's fine. Sorry, you have the flu. Oh no, do I have the flu? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I have the flu? Oh my God. I didn't know. Shit. I'm gonna really have to take this seriously, ain't I? I'm not supposed to joke about this. It's a serious situation. You're sick with the flu. I don't know. I just know I lost my voice and a bunch of mucus has been coming up since I've taken my garlic and ginger. A bunch of mucus is coming up. So, you know, but like, so to wrap it all up, you know, I've never been like that. I've never been like, oh, I'm sick and I'm like, I need to be babied. Like, I've never been needed to be babied or any of those things. Like, I just figured it out on my own. And so it was so funny when I got married and I realized that when Gino's sick, he's like, this is what I knew. This is what I knew, that when men get sick, they are totally like completely incapacitated. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to die right now. You must care for me in this way and in this manner. I didn't mind doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I never had an issue like taking care of you, but it was just, I think the eye opener was to see that it wasn't like a thing where it's like when I get sick, like I still had to be a mom. I still had to do stuff. Like I still had to get my ass up and cook and clean or whatever. No, obviously whenever I got sick, I wasn't always getting up. I probably don't cook when I get sick, but you know what I mean? Like you just get stuff, but you still have to take care of shit. So yeah, marriage has been like a real eye opener for me, like on how much as women you actually do and how much as a woman, like you actually are not compensated for. Like, you know, it's just a fact. And that's why when men say certain things, I be looking at them like, y'all just don't know nothing, do you? This is not a male bashing session. I just want you to know that I'm just basically observing something. It's just an observation, you know? So when my kids were younger, like me being sick, even when I was sick, like I would still be, you know, being a mom, still have to do stuff. Like, so you know? So I think in 2026 and moving forward, I think I am going to be just like, oh, I'm sick. You need to make me some soup. I can't. Oh my God. I think I might. I probably won't, but it's fun to think about at least, you know? Yeah. It's fun to think about, but I probably won't for real. But it's fun to say out loud and, you know, it's fun to play around with the idea of it, but I probably won't anyway because I'm just not like that, you know? That's why sisterhood is so important. That's why women need other women. And these young girls talking about all this stuff about not having a sisterhood. The sisterhood is dead. That's stupid because you hoes don't realize the women are the ones that take care of you. Not to say there's no men out there that don't take care of women. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're not taught to. You know, as women, like we are literally, it's like inbred in us to take care of things or to take care of people when they're sick, when they're not feeling good, you know? And it's just, it's not, has been, let me just say this, it has not been my experience, right? Except recently, the last time I was sick, Gino did take care of me. But we've been together for 20 years, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. He's probably gonna think I'm talking shit about him. I'm really not trying to talk shit about him. I'm really just kind of, you know, talking about some of my experiences with this. So maybe I should just be quiet about it. Anyway, I don't know. What kind of soup do I want to eat? You know what I really love? Wawa has tomato basil soup. It's so good. Wawa's tomato basil soup is good. It's good, honey. It's good. Their chicken noodle soup is good too because it's more brothy than so I think I like Wawa's chicken noodle soup. It's brothy. I had some from Chick-fil-A yesterday. Chick-fil-A soup is good, but it's more thick. It's thicker. The one from Publix is more soupy, which I like when I'm feeling like this, when my throat is like, and I need something to like break up the mucus. That's what I prefer. Something more soupy and brothy. Anyway, what's going on over there? Oh, so Jeff, you take care of folks? See, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're a rare man. You're a rare find. Okay, let's see. I need to go get some more, oh, take the seed bag out. I need to go get some more ginger and garlic. It's all the way at it's all the way at the orange house though. Oh, I don't want to go all the way over there. Ah. Oh, you know what? I'll go when I pick Sania up. What time is it? 11. So I have an hour, a whole hour. So anyway, hopefully you guys have been doing well. I'm just rambling, honestly. I'm just going on and on because I like the way that I sound right now because I'm sick. I'm sick. So I like the way that I'm sound. So I'm like, I'm going to go live and annoy my audience. Okay? Yes, I am here to annoy you. Yuck. Yeah, I think I'm honestly about to step into a princess era. Like seriously. I think I'm pretty sure of it. You have spurts in life, right? Like you have spurts in life where you have certain energies that you step into. I'm just trying to think about it like the strong black woman character. I think throughout my marriage I've had to be that. But I really think that now I'm just like, no, it's just too much. It's just too much. When you get sick, you gotta take that garlic. Boy, that garlic bring that mucus up quick. So like I said, I won't be sick for much longer. So anyway, it's only 9 a.m. here. Where are you? It's 11 o'clock where I'm at right now. Yeah, I totally think that just being a little princess is literally what I'm gonna be. I mean, probably like, how can you be a princess? Watch me. Let me show you how. In Montana? What time is Montana on? What standard time is Montana? Oh, it's back that way. It's west. It's west. Okay, so 2 hours behind, so mountain time. Okay. Uh, I need some more garlic and ginger. I don't feel good. I'm gonna lay down. No, no. Of course I didn't forget about you. I don't know what time Montana time is. You know, for some reason I thought that Montana time was Eastern Standard Time. But no, it's not. It's definitely not if it's more west. Yeah. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. I want to feel what Stevie Wonder felt. What? Yeah, I just turned the light off. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. But I have to get up by like in 1 hour so I can go get my daughter and then also get busy for the day. So, hey Cat Goddess, how you doing? I'm here to annoy you guys because because I'm sick and I sound like this. So I'm here to annoy you guys. That's my sole purpose for being here, okay? And I was talking about, when you're a woman, when you're a woman, a mother, a wife, all that, like you don't really get sick days for real. Like there's always something you have to do. There's always somebody who needs you. So get up, sick or not. Only times like where I like really just can't do it is when I'm like really, really like when I have, I guess what you would consider the flu. Right now, I feel like I just got some sort of, I don't know, but like when I can't get up because I've got the fever and chills and I'm just like, the only thing I can do is sleep. Those are the only times where I'm like, when I'm sick, that I'm like not doing stuff. I feel like what's going on though with me is not just physical sickness. I feel like I'm fighting spiritual sickness also. It's so funny. So let me tell you guys, when you feel like you're dealing with like spiritual contagions or something like that, like somebody wanted to like somebody spiritually threw out some hexes or something to make you sick or something, you got to get that burdock root, okay? You got to get burdock root for that. So I've got all those things and this little thing right here. Prevention is always better, but I've been so busy lately. I've just been kind of like go. So maybe this is also an indicator that I just need to slow down and Spirit's sitting me down real quick. My eyes are watering. Yeah, I've been taking this. I've been sick for maybe like 36 hours, 48 hours at max, but probably like somewhere in between. somewhere like 36 hours. And so all yesterday I was drinking this stuff here. And it's been helping the mucus to come up. So this also puts me in a state of mind to recognize that it's time for me to go back to, so I don't know if you guys know this, but like a couple years ago, I was vegan. I was vegan for like 5 years or 4 years, 4 or 5 years or something like that. And I was vegan. And then I became like pescatarian or something like that. And I kind of just like, and then I stopped being pescatarian and vegan and just went back to eating meat. But lately, over like the last year or so, 2 years, probably multiple years, I've been like thinking about veganism. Like from time to time, I think about going back vegan. And so recently, within like the last like 2 weeks or so, it really hit me tough because I don't know, it was something that was going on where it was like something about the chicken, something about the meat came to me. I got a download about the meat and it was just like, I was disgusted. And that's what happened last time. Last time I don't know if I was just in an area where they didn't have high quality meats or something. But when I would go to the store and buy a pack of meat, you could almost smell it through the packaging. And it was so nasty that I just was like, ew, this is gross. And then I ended up getting a new house. But in the house, it didn't have a refrigerator, a stove, or, excuse me, I don't know if I needed to get a dishwasher, but it did not have the appliances basically in it. So for like, I don't know, like a month or so, I didn't have anything to cook with. So I was a raw vegan during that time. And when I got my like stuff to cook with, I actually liked it. So I just stayed vegan. And so I was vegan then for a very long time. And, you know, my kids were vegan with me, but then this is a long time ago. Gino was supposed to be vegan with us, but he just never did it. So eventually I did end up eating meat again, but I'm pretty sure that it was because of the influence in the house. You know, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why. You just feel pressured in a certain way. And so it was kind of one of those things where, when in Rome type of vibe, I guess. So I just have not been vegan for the last few years, but it's really been hitting me. Like, it's really been coming to me, just like not just to like go back vegan or pescatarian or whatever, but or even if I do something where it's like maybe like once a month I'll have fish or something like that. No, I'm sick. I'm so sick. But I like the way that I sound, so I was like, let me go live and annoy my audience because I'm not feeling good. I'm so sad. I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. I've got my little drink here. I think I'm just gonna start eating some of these gingers and burdock roots. But anyway, back to this. So recently, I don't know where I was, but I went somewhere and the meat was just like, I don't know, sometimes the meat stinks like really bad. Or it's just like, when you think about the practices that they have when they are, you know, killing the animals for you to be able to eat them, or then to put them on the conveyor belt for you to be able to eat them, it really comes to me and it's just like, ugh, great, because you think about it. What if they do something like really harsh to the chicken and they beat it over the head or something like that? Or what if the chicken was already dead and then they cook it and it's, or they you know, they still sell it and it's just like, ugh. So it's things like that I think about that really cause me to feel like, ew. Like eating meat is just, ugh, sometimes it really disturbs me. So, and I don't think that it's like all the time that I'm thinking like that, but when I do think about it, it really disturbs me. Hey, Coco. Hey, girl, how you doing? I'm feeling sick. So I just decided to come and annoy you guys with my voice because my voice is sounding like this. I figured, why not make a fun video sounding crazy, you know? So anyway, I still don't eat a lot of dairy because I've always been lactose intolerant. So I still don't eat a lot of dairy products. I eat cheese still and butter, sometimes eggs, but I don't know. I've just been, lately I've been eating a lot more salads. I've been eating salad like almost every other day. Eating that more. Oh, it's no problem. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I will. So I've been eating a lot more salads lately, and it's just, and now my body and my brain is getting to the point where it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go here, and it's just like, ew, no, don't do that. So sometimes like I'm like trying to figure out what I want to eat, and then it's just like I'm craving the healthier foods now than the not healthier foods, right? So yeah, so that's kind of how it happens. And then eventually what's gonna happen is I'm still eating meats. Like Chick-fil-A has the market salad from Chick-fil-A is so good. It has like strawberries in it, it's got apples in it, it's got blueberries in it. All of those I absolutely love. And then you can change up the style of chicken that you get on top of it. I usually don't like those little chicken, those little, I don't know if it's blue cheese crumbles. I don't know what kind of stuff is. I usually don't like if it were cottage cheese, I'd be like, get that shit off of here. But I think it's blue cheese. It's like blue cheese crumbles. So I eat it, but I don't know if it's something I prefer. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. I'm choosing healthier options lately because I feel like my body and my mind is really getting back to a space where it's like, I'm going back vegan. Like I feel like that's what's shifting is happening. Is like very soon I'm gonna go back vegan. Which is so funny, which is like Gino was like, so first off, Gino's like, you can come over here and sleep in my bed because, you know, I know you're sick and da-da-da. And I was just like, no. Because here's the thing. I really feel like your environment really does shape a lot of the things that you do. Like, and I'm seeing that, you know? And so I noticed that over a period of time, I was really drinking very heavily. And then also I was just eating unhealthily, you know? So I'm like, no, I think me not going back over there is a part of protecting, like, it's a part of like protecting like where I'm going with my life. And a part of that is getting healthy again, like taking my health seriously. Especially if I'm gonna be living to be like 180. Like you can't make it to 180 if you don't take care of your body, like, you know? Yeah. But you know, sometimes like when you're going through a lot of stress, sometimes it's like I guess I don't know if it was like stress eating or whatever, but ooh, it's unhealthy as hell. So I got a Virgo rising. So, you know, like even if I go on tangents where I'm like not healthy for a little bit, I always return back to my Virgo. My Virgo is always gonna be like, girl, what's going on here? You're unhealthy right now. So whenever I start feeling away, feeling sick, or just feeling like my body is not in full alignment, then I just get drawn back. So whatever's going on with Virgo, the placements and the alignments right now with Virgo is really spotlighting for me, like the changes that I want to make for my own health, right? And it doesn't have anything to do with anything with that. It's like, I want to be healthy for myself. It's not about anybody else. And so I feel like me choosing just like, no, I'm good. Even though it would be more comfortable, right? Or seemingly it would be more comfortable. I think I just need to, I'm doing things that are going to be, they're going to keep me in alignment with where I'm trying to go, like what I'm trying to do, you know? So there's that. How are you guys doing? And you know what happens? It's so funny. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. When I get sick is oftentimes when I have like a major change or a major shift. Like, okay, so for a long time, so for a couple years, within the last decade, for a couple years, I was smoking Black and Milds, okay? And I know you're probably like, what? Yes, girl. Yes. So Black and Milds goes back with me like to like when I was like young, very young. I think when I was 18, I smoked Black and Milds. And then it's like I have spurts. Like I might smoke Black and Milds for like a couple months and then I'll stop. Well, I was going through so much stress with me and Gino in the relationship within the last decade that I just started picking up smoking, and I was smoking like every day, like constantly and consistently for a couple of years, right? And I was like, mentally, I was kind of getting to a space where it was like, I need to stop smoking. Like, this is crazy. Like, the little things were happening that I knew was related to, health-wise, that I knew was related to me smoking. And it was also hella expensive, you know? It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's a expensive habit to have, right? So one day, what ended up happening was, well, I got sick twice, 2 different times. So the first time I got sick, I stopped smoking for like 30 days or 60 days or something like that. And then I started smoking again because I think me and Gino had like an argument or whatever. And I was just like, I'm going to go get a Black and Mild. And I did. And so I was smoking again. And then another time, probably months later, I ended up getting sick really, really badly. Like to the point where like my chest was hurting. Like I felt like there was a bunch of fluid coming out. So I felt like I had pneumonia. My chest was hurting so bad. I was coughing up water and coughing up fluid. And I was just literally incapacitated for like 10 days. I was about to say for like a decade. Like it felt like a decade. It was like 10 days. I was just like unable to get up. So what ended up happening was then I stopped smoking and I have not smoked again since then. And that was like, it was a while ago. I don't know how long ago, but I know it was a while. So usually like if I need to make a health choice or like a health change, it doesn't always require me to get sick, but sometimes if I get sick, it helps like propel, it helps like push me far, like get this together. So I feel like this sickness right here, excuse me, and I'm sorry, I know that's nasty, but I have to get rid of the mucus. I can't let it sit in my body. It's gotta go. So I feel like this sickness is putting a spotlight on something as far as my health goes. And really probably prevention, like being more preventive, you know, taking more care to make sure that I'm just constantly eating healthier so that, you know, you keep yourself from getting sick. I mean, obviously, sometimes you might still get sick because you're around somebody or whatever, but mostly I don't get sick a lot. So that's probably why when I do get sick, it's like, oh, something's going on here. You know, I take it as like, oh, I need to look at something I'm doing or something that is going on in my life. I'm not being healthy about something because I really don't get sick a lot. But when I'm doing unhealthy things in my life, I get sick more often. So, yeah. I mean, I kind of feel I used to eat, yeah. So like, so lately I'm everything that I'm eating is on the go. I'm not eating anything cooked, home cooked, none of that. Everything is on the go, but I'm still choosing to go to Chick-fil-A and get that market salad. You know what I mean? It's still like, I'm still choosing like, oh, I'm gonna go get this market salad, or I'm gonna go get this soup, or like I recently, for the first time in quite a while, bought some pho. So I went and got some pho. It was so good. Oh my God, that pho was so delicious. And I love sushi, so I eat sushi. We go to there's like this hibachi place. It's like an all-you-can-eat hibachi and sushi place. So we go there. I love there, but I don't eat sushi all the time. It's like, you know, like once a month we go to the hibachi place. But I'm just choosing healthier options, even on the go. So like, I try to go and look at different places to see what kind of salads they have. So Chick-fil-A is the one that I've been frequenting the most. And then what else? Yeah, Chick-fil-A is the one that I'm frequenting the most. I was going to Subway too. So I was in this Subway and Chick-fil-A, but I guess because whatever planetary shifts is happening, something happened with Virgo. So it's really spotlighting me, my health right now. And I'm cool with that because, you know, I told you I want to live to be 189. So only way I'm going to make it to 189 is if I'm taking very good care of myself, you know? And if I'm getting sick like this, I'm not even halfway there. Like, I'm only 40. Yeah, can you believe it? I turned 40 this year. In January, I turned 40. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I'm just at a stage now where it's like, I feel like my 30s, I don't know if it was like figuring things out. Yeah, I feel like in my 30s, it was just like making different choices and decisions, just trying to figure out which way I actually want it to go, like what path I want to continue on to take and stuff like that. I feel like in my 40s, it's going to be more solidified. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just more sure of like what I want out of life. And not to say that I didn't know before, but to say that sometimes you know what you want out of life, but you still give, because you're coexisting with other people, it's like you give other things a chance to see if it might work, right? Well, I've kind of come to the place where I discovered, like, if you and the person that you're with don't have like the same type of eating habits or eating styles or whatever, like, yeah, y'all gonna be unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, or somebody's gonna have to, or somebody's going to have to like shift. It was me that shifted mostly, you know? Like when I first got here, I'm gonna tell you, Gino would eat macaroni and cheese every fucking day. I told you. One day I was like, I'm done with this shit. Like, I need vegetables. Like when I would go buy vegetables, he would complain and whine and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just wouldn't, you know, do that. Girl, one day I was like, I'm going to die if I keep eating like this. Like, so then I went through a stage where I was like, okay, I guess I'll just be making different meals. Like, I guess you'll have this meal and I'll have this meal. And then one day I was like, no, you need to eat healthy too, because otherwise you're going to die if you don't eat healthy. Like, you know, so I mean, you go through the different stages, and I went through those different stages where I let him choose what we were going to eat. And I knew that was not going to work for me. I was going to be dead within a decade if I didn't, you know, fix it. And so it's like you go through these changes with the people that you're around and that you're with, until you figure out, no, okay, no. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and be like, absolutely not. Like, we cannot eat like this. Dude wanted to eat macaroni and cheese every fucking day. Okay, and if it wasn't macaroni and cheese, it was fried potatoes. And if it wasn't fried potatoes, what was it? It was meatloaf. And I don't even like meatloaf like that. So I was just like, this cannot be my life. 103. That's pretty good. I know 189 sounds like, girl, you're ambitious, aren't you? I know it sounds like I'm very ambitious, but who knows, you know? Oh, let me get you on your comments. So true. Oh, hold on. True. Sometimes it's about trying to find healthy things that you can just grab sometimes if you aren't really good enough to fix something or just not in the mood to. Yeah, it's not really being in the mood to, but it's just kind of like my living situation right now is not in that space, right? So until I get certain things in order, it's more so on the go. Plus, I'm kind of really working a lot. I'm really working like a lot of odd hours and just a lot of time. I'm spending a lot of time working, which is probably why I'm sick also, not taking enough time to rest. Okay, I hear you, Spirit. Fine, get some more rest. 103 years old, see? You know, that's good stuff. I told somebody, they said somebody lived, they were like 100, there was somebody that lived to be 125. They're still alive. And then there was another one, and this one was crazy. I think they got up to like 148, I want to say. I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know if that's 100% true, so don't mark my word on that. But I'm going to go look it up and find out. But I'm saying, like, we're getting there. Like, we're getting there. Like, right? Because 100, making it to 100 used to be like, okay, we can do it. We can do it. When you start seeing 125, like, okay, bitch. Like, because we're getting closer to 189 now. You know what I mean? Like, we're almost there. At 148, if somebody lived to be 148 years old, we almost there, you know? So I mean, if there's enough discipline, it probably could work. But otherwise, I could see how it could be a bit problematic. You know what? I'm not making any excuses. I'm basically making choices that are just better for me, you know, for my health. And another thing about it is that, you know, I have kids, right? So I have 3 kids. I have 3 teenagers. And at the end of the day, they need to have some sort of healthy example. You know, they need to have a healthy example. And I've always been very healthy with them. Like, I've always been like teaching them and showing them how to eat healthy things like fasting can help your body to regenerate, stuff like that. So I give them healthy tips. And they were vegan with me for a little while too. So, and recently I had a conversation with them and told them, like, look, y'all got to eat healthier. Like, y'all got to eat better. Because, you know, how you eat is going to change a lot about your life, you know, as far as your health goes. So, yeah. So, there's that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about, like, seeing what happens. Because it's like everything with this just develops naturally for me. So I'm just kind of interested to see, like, am I going to go vegan this year? Or am I going to kind of do just this healthy eating thing where I'm just, like, eating my salads, eating my soups for a good while? Or, like, how is this going to transpire? So we'll see. We'll see. For now, I got to get myself healthy and not sick. What time is it? 11:33. I feel blessed, you know. All of my life prepared me for, like, wherever I go. Like, past experiences prepared me for where I was going in life. So I feel like now this is interesting. Like, right now I'm in the space where it's like I'm having to, like, separate myself from those that I've known or those that I've been, like, around for so long. Maybe you don't have to, but I am doing that. But it's for reasons like I don't want to be an alcoholic, or I don't want to be unhealthy. Like, I want to eat healthy. So I don't want to be in situations that influence me to be unhealthy, you know? So I think it's just I'm interested to see how things unfold, you know? I'm interested to see how things gonna unfold. It's 9:34 now. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Not feeling good. So that bottle of Esplanade, Gino busted on me the other day while I was doing a reading the other night. He just walked over here. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, so he just came here and he doesn't come over here, like, very often at all. So I was like, you know what? He was here. He saw the bottle. He was like, I don't have anything to drink. I'm like, here, take the bottle. So he took the bottle of Esplanade. He downed it that night, okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, no. Like, I cannot. Listen, I had that bottle of 1800 for like almost a week. The bottle of Esplanade, I think they're the same, like, I think they were like the same size or whatever, but different shapes. Yo, he downed that bottle that night. He starts calling me. He's like, I don't know what he was saying, but he was saying something. And he said, I drank the bottle. I'm like, what? He's like, I drank the bottle. It's like early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. He's calling my phone. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is going on? Are you dying? Like, I was trying to sleep. So then he's like, I'm going to come and I'm going to get you. Because I was sick. I was like, I'm not feeling good. He's like, I'm going to come and get you. I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to go to sleep. You're going to go lay down and go to sleep because you are drunk and you don't need to get on the road. There's a lot of construction going on out there too. So, I'm just like, no. He was so adamant, like, I'm going to come and get you. And so that you can, sleep in the bed and da-da-da. I'm like, no, I'm good. It's so funny because, like, he's adjusting. We're all making these adjustments in life and how things are shaping out and forming up. I really don't know how things are going to, like, turn out because it's like the possibilities are, I won't say endless, but there are different possibilities, But at the end of the day, I feel like the choices that I have to make definitely have to be choices that I'm making for myself, choices that I'm making that align with who I am, where I'm going, what I want to accomplish in life, how I want to see my life turn out. And so, yeah, so when Gino was like, you could just come over here, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because you know what? Gino drinks every day. Every day. And sometimes it's like, okay, he drinks every day, right? So sometimes I'm just like, okay, well, I can drink every day. And now it's like, no, you cannot drink every day. You don't need to drink every day. It's not a good thing, So anyway, so listen, true. It's always good to choose situations that are better influence on things. I agree. Yeah. So that's just kind of like, I don't know, just like right now, I'm being very careful about that. What is going to influence me, like what I'm going to be around based on how it's going to influence me. And yeah, he probably is not going to want to hear this, but at the end of the day, buddy, no. Yeah. All this stuff matters to me, and it's always mattered to me. But I think before I was a wife and I was a mother and I was trying to make life, not make life because it wasn't something that I had to make happen, right? Like we were able to live together and I was able to be vegan and he wasn't vegan, like we were able to do those things. But I think the difference is because at some point I was no longer vegan because he was just like, I think one day he was just like, well, I could just get this chicken and we can have chicken. And I'm like, I'm vegan. Like, like what we talking about? So, but that right there, I was just like, fuck it. Like when in Rome type vibe, right? But I don't really feel like I should be like that. I don't feel like I should have to be like that. So, but anyway, yeah, no, I'm really want to make these choices and decisions that are going to align with how I want to see my life turn out. And the example that I want to leave for my children, which is health is wealth, okay? You don't have anything if you don't have your health. Like, you don't have your health, you don't have anything, because you can't do anything. If you're sick all the time, if you're locked up in a hospital bed, you can't make no moves. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just making better decisions for myself, and I feel like I'm looking for alignment more than anything, Whatever is aligning with who I am, ultimately who I am internally, right? Like I said, I don't want to make it sound like I'm becoming something new. I'm not becoming something new. I'm standing in who I already am, like who I've already been. It's just, I have allowed my life situations, circumstances, and people in my life to have more of an influence on certain things that now I'm no longer interested in them having influence over those things. So my health is non-negotiable. Anything that impacts my health, no, it's non-negotiable. No. And that includes my mental, emotional, physical, all that. So if your actions, behaviors, or things like that, words, or the habits that you keep could negatively influence me or impact me, then I have to consider whether or not, you know what I mean? Like whether or not that's going to work for me. And so I think now I'm making that more of a priority than making everything work out. I'm making that more of a priority than doing things to ensure that everybody has what they need. Now it's like, yeah, that's cute, but I'm going to focus on what I need. And then of course I focus on what everybody needs. But first I'm going to focus on my own needs first, the very first thing. And then immediately after that, everybody else's needs will come into play. And the reason why I have to do it like that is because for so long, like I said, you make those choices in life. That's why I feel like in my 20s, it was like, okay, I was just doing the thing that you're supposed to do because that's what you're supposed to do as a wife, right? And then in my 30s, it's like, okay, now I'm testing the waters. Now I'm like, okay, sorry guys, mucus is coming up. So you test the waters in your 30s and you go back and forth and you try this and you try that and you see what works better. And then you realize, well, at the end of the day, like when I had to tell Gino, I had to tell him, I'm going to die if we keep eating like this because he want to eat macaroni and cheese every fucking day. And I'm like, nigga, do you know in my family, we didn't even eat macaroni and cheese unless it was a fucking cookout or a goddamn Christmas or some shit. You know, like we don't eat macaroni and cheese like that because we would make macaroni and cheese from scratch, right? So no, we're not eating macaroni and cheese every fucking day or every week, okay? So I had to like put my foot down on that because I felt like I was dying trying to maintain his eating habits. And it was killing me. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I can't eat like this. I need vegetables. I don't need macaroni and cheese. I need cabbage. I need collard greens. You know, like I need healthy foods. Okay. I need fruits. I need kiwi. I need plums. I need apples. Okay. I need celery. Okay. I need carrots. I need healthy foods. So I literally had to get to a point where I was just like I had to like snap. And like, no, we can't do this because I'm going to die if I keep like, you know, letting you choose our eating. And so then I started buying what I needed for myself. And sometimes for a little while I was making like different meals. So like I would make, for me, I would have like, you know, a meal or whatever. I would cook like the main like meat or something like that. I would cook it all the same. But then I might put cabbage on my plate and not his plate, you know. He would want some macaroni and cheese. So I would make macaroni and cheese, put a macaroni and cheese on his plate and not on my plate. So it got to the point where we were doing things like that. And then eventually I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm about to be making 2 different fucking meals. You're gonna eat what I put on that plate. you know how it was when you're younger and you're like a kid and you don't like bring green beans or something. Your family's like, you're gonna eat what's on that plate. Like, I had to get to a point like that in my very own marriage. And it was like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, you're gonna eat what I put on that damn plate. So, but I had to like get to that point. Like I had to get so like frustrated and so like feeling like I was going to die because I was feeling unhealthy because of the foods that I was eating were clogging me up. My circulation wasn't moving the way it should be moving. Like this is all sorts of things, right? And then in my 30s, I'm like testing out different things. I'm like, okay, let's try this, let's see what works for both of us. Because at the end of the day, it's still a balancing act, right? Like you still have to balance out because you can't just only do all the things that's good for you and not for others. You know, you have to find a balance. So I had to find a balance. But I think now, right now, it's a very unique opportunity for me in my life to just kind of decide, okay, first I'm going to start here and choose for what I need. And then I'm going to hopefully draw in or attract what aligns with that, you know? Whereas before, I was like, it was about finding the balance. It was about compromising and stuff like that. But one of the things I always say to Gino, I always tell Gino, you go from one extreme to the next. Like there's no balance with you, right? So now it's like, I'm no longer in the space where I'm trying to like teeter to everything. No, I'm not gonna say, I'm dropping everything. Everything is falling and it's on the ground and I'm walking somewhere else because what the fuck? No, I'm not a fucking juggling clown or mime. You know how the mimes be doing this shit and then they be juggling shit. No, I'm not juggling a fuck thing. You know, if you don't want to eat like that, that's fine, no problem, no big deal. So I really feel like this is just a unique opportunity for me to just kind of choose what I desire for myself, which is to be healthy mind, body, and soul, you know, spirit. And then whatever aligns with that shall come to me, or, you know, like we'll find a way for it to align, you know? It's so funny because like my best friend's the same, like her guy that she's with, all he like is spaghetti. So this nigga eats spaghetti all the time. Gino ate macaroni and cheese all the time. He eats spaghetti all the time. She's just like, nigga, I need something else to eat. So it's just so funny. Like when we come together, like we literally, like we be on the same shit. Like she'd be like, girl, I want to go have some time. Like, let's go. Or we want to go do this. Like we want to eat this type of food. And it's usually something that it's like you can find a healthier way to eat and it still be so delicious. So yeah. Oh my God, he wanted to eat macaroni box. It was the box macaroni and cheese. Like he would like eat it every day. And I'm like, oh my God, if I have any more macaroni and cheese, I'm going to die. So finally I got him out of that. But the thing is, here's the thing. I never wanted to be in a situation where like I have to change you. Like I want you to, like I don't want to have to change you from what you like doing. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want you to kind of, like your own thing, and then we work it out or whatever, or it's you like what I like or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out right now because it's like obviously having some differences within the connections that you have is important because you can't always have everything exactly one way because then otherwise you won't be able to see things differently, basically. But also not so different that I'm like struggling to like survive. Like that's crazy. Like every day, my guy, like I'm going to die. Okay. Homemade macaroni and cheese is a lot better than the packaged macaroni and cheese. Yeah, but even still, like homemade macaroni and cheese is expensive as hell to make. So it's like, it's definitely not an everyday thing. But I feel, all I'm saying is just like, I just realized now, like I think right now in this moment, I'm just realizing that the way in which I'm evolving is now more so evolving to like, how do I want to operate in life? How do I want to exist in life? How I want to exist in life is obviously whimsically. Obviously, I'm whimsical, okay? But then also I want to eat healthy things. I want to move about life in a flow, and invite the beauty of magic, the beauty of life, the beauty of ebb and flow. Like I want to be able to do those things and not feel like I have to be condemned by other people in my life because I choose to be, to be that way. And I'm not saying that Gino condemned me for like that, the eating part of it, but Gino didn't condemn me. I think when I went through a shift in our relationship, obviously, and I ended up interested elsewhere, obviously that was what he condemned me for. But at the same time, it's like, I think the way that you handle life is super important too. Because, and I get it, like sometimes we get so frustrated, we get so worked up that we just explode. I get that. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I want to be operating in life where everything doesn't have to be hard. Like, everything's not survival mode. Like, everything's not fucking traumatic and loud and harmful and hurtful. And it's like, no. Bye. Thanks. I'm gonna go too because I need to get ready to go get my daughter from school. Honestly, I just want to lay down. I'm just tired right now. Anyway, I'm thinking about how life is gonna go in the future, in the present, and through the future. And ease. Yes, I definitely want life to just ebb and flow. Like I've been in this vibe for a long time anyway. I've been like this anyway for a long time, but I'm not interested in fighting for no reason. It's just stupid. Like, I need to save my energy for the times when the fighting is absolutely necessary. Like, you know, like if they try to do some shit like putting us in concentration camps or they try to like enslave us again, that's when we gonna need to fight. Okay? And they try to come over here and do some fuck shit. That's when we need to fight. Okay? And I need to reserve my energy for those hard fights, you know? That's why, like, because we've been in like this spiritual battle for a long time, right? That's why endurance has been what it has been for me, because I reserve my energy to allow myself to fight for so long. Because I reserve my energy. So now it's like I need to get back on that equilibrium, you know? Get back on that flow. So, what did we learn today? I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. But also that the changes and the shifts in my life that I want to make are allowing things to be more in alignment with how I want to live my life, you know? So there's that. Okay, I guess we should go now. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna lay down for a few minutes before I go get my daughter. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. True, I think it's good to pick and choose battles carefully and save your energy for what truly matters in life, or whatever in life that you truly value. Seriously, I agree. I think that's just, it's so key, because like what we see now as a collective is that like the government that we exist in, the corruption is so deep-seated that we're gonna need to completely like gut the whole system, honestly. And literally, we're gonna have to find a way to work together and to love each other more and to be more accepted of each other's differences without it being a thing where I have to condemn you or judge you for who you are or what you're doing, you know? As long as it's not something that's harming humanity. And what we can see is that our government has been doing things that harms humanity for a long time, you know? And I think that the problem that I really have is the fact that as long as it was just Black people that the government was harming, the world was fine with it. And now all of a sudden that it's not just Black people and they're saying that it's everybody. Now everybody wants to be in an uproar. And I think that shows a light right there, that people think what's okay for somebody else is not okay for me, right? And that's not cool. So I think that is a part of the collective undoing that has to be, that's going to be spotlighted, or that is spotlighted really rather, right, with what's going on right now. That's what's being spotlighted. Is that because y'all thought it was just Black people that were experiencing certain things, y'all were okay with it. Now that you're seeing that it wasn't, it's like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Well, first off, you gotta start with that mindset, right? Like, first off, you have to recognize that mentally and emotionally, you allowed this occurred because what you allow for one, you allow for all. So, you know, the collective is learning quite a few lessons right now. And some of them are not so soft. There's no fucking Vaseline with these lessons, you know? And the reason why a lot of people are wondering like why Black people are not feeling this way and that way, because we've been dealing with this shit for the longest. We know what to deal with. We know how to get through this stuff because we've been dealing with it. Y'all haven't though. And so that is the lesson here, is that what you allow for one, you allow for all. The lesson here is treat people how you want to be treated. And even if you're not the one that's treating someone kind of way, it shouldn't be acceptable for somebody to be mistreated because it's not you. That's part of the lesson here. I'm not saying you got to be Captain Save-A-Ho, but I am saying that you should be And you shouldn't be okay with people being treated badly just because it's not you. Or just because of some perceived idea that they are somehow inferior to you. My grandfather once told me everybody deserves respect, even a child. And even with that, that shaped a lot of the ways in which I operated in life as it relates to other people. So like, I don't even treat homeless people bad. Like, honestly, if I see somebody treating a homeless person badly, I'd probably, jump in and start a fight. Like, it would probably go crazy. Just because, like when I was in high school, I remember, middle school, I remember there was this kid that was in like a wheelchair, and these other kids was like picking with them. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started yelling at their ass, get the fuck on, leave this person alone, right? Like, I used to defend people who were not able to defend themselves, you know? So it's like, just because you think that somebody's smaller than you or not as big as you or that they're not as capable as you, doesn't mean that you should mistreat them, you know? So anyway, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I do have to go now because my daughter probably needs to be picked up now, and she's probably going to be calling my phone, figuring out where I'm at. So let me go get her now, and I will talk to you guys later.